Hear me? Laladi, laladi, lalada. Laladi, lalada, lalada. Laladi, laladu, lalade, ladu. Laladi, laladu, lalade, ladu. Lalade, laladu, lalade, ladu. Lalade, laladu, lalade, ladu. Lalade, 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 ladu. Everyone ignore that. Lalade, 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 ladu.
Monsters found on Robo. Yes, these games actually do exist, and they are based on real life history. Like, take a look at the 1885 Transville Terrorist Express Bureau. It's the year 1895, when the train was several minutes late from its destination. And thus, to make up for lost time, the driver would try to speed things up, but then in doing so, the entire train would approach the station way too fast to apply the railway air freight. Yeah, and now this wasn't just an empty train. There was 131 passengers on board, and it was going at around 25 to 37
It's nighttime again.
miles per hour, which was just building and diving down a whole story below. Thankfully, none of the 131 passengers on board were injured, but there was a woman on the street that
I lost all my stuff.
killed by the falling masonry. Yet what's crazy is
Make a memorial for rocks.
the driver was sentenced to only 2 months in prison, as well as receiving a fine. Another guard was also fined for failing to apply the
Okay, ikaw lang mag-isa dyan?
Yes.
Uy, nag-record ako. Ha?
Seems like
Record.
this woman did not
Ah,
receive the
record.
justice she deserved.
Let's go,
But another
record.
terrible wreckage is the
Marinig boses mo.
train disaster.
Ano?
So the
Marinig
Jansolo
boses mo.
disaster occurred in the year 1953 when the railway bridge
Dadadi, dadu, laladi, dadu.
gets derailed and college.
I make a memorial.
Yes, out of 285 passengers, there were a total of 151 deaths.
In wood.
Yet this train was
What is
only
this?
11 carriages, and it was the first 6 that got derailed and fell into the river. But now, what happened? When exactly did this bridge collapse, and what caused it? The bridge would collapse only minutes before the train actually reached the bridge, and this is all due to a dam failing to hold back the oncoming rapid mud flood. Yet the train would attempt to stop after seeing a person waving a torch to warn them about the bridge.
Money.
But
This is the evidence.
to stop the train on time, and thus the crash would occur. Yet to this day, this remains as New Zealand's worst railroad accident, the 1953 Pennsylvania Railroad train wreck. So this disaster occurred when the train failed to brake on its approach to Union Station, Washington. Yet similar to the first train disaster,
anybody?
this train would jump off the platform and plunge through the
Is there anybody in the server?
Luckily though, out of the 400 passengers, there was no deaths, but there were 43 people injured. But now, what exactly happened? What caused this train to derail? Well, according to the Wikipedia, the accident was due to a design flaw that allowed an air brake valve to close without human intervention. It was reported that the passengers knew that something with the train was wrong. Like, normally it would be slowing down, but then it just kept going fast. Like, it was still going at 35 miles per hour when it finally got to Union Square. And that's when the train crashed through the whole building, through the station master's office, and then demolished the newsstand. Yeah, it also went through the first floor and into the basements down below. And it says here the locomotive was just inches from smashing into the crowd waiting room beyond the concourse. Yet normally there would be workers in the basement area, but they had just left for their coffee break, which actually did end up sparing their lives. Like, it's a miracle that no one actually died from this accident. But the same can't be said for the Liechtenstein belt disaster, the worst railway accident to ever occur in Switzerland. Yes, so this was a train that was just overcrowded with passengers. Like, there's an estimate of 530 passengers, or maybe 550. And now the Roblox game is a little inaccurate. Like, yes, the train did fall into a river due to the bridge being broken, but actually the bridge was there as the train was going. The bridge had only collapsed once the train started crossing over it. Yet the bridge itself has been repaired and modified multiple times. There's reported to be serious cracks on it, but again, all those parts were replaced. But those replacements were not enough to hold up the entire train and all these extra passengers, which caused a lot of carriages to fall into the river. Yeah, out of all those 550 people that were on board, there's a total fatality of 63 people, with 171 others seriously injured. The 1987 Maryland train collision. So this is an insane train collision because it involves two trains crashing into each other. Yeah, like the one on the right, that one's called the Colonel. It is said to have crashed over 100 miles per hour into the other train, the Conrail. But now, what exactly happened here? Who was at fault for all this? Well, it was the Conrail locomotive crew. Yeah, they failed to stop at a signal, and had they done that, this entire incident would have been avoided. Yeah, it was also reported that some of the crew did test positive
Wrong way.
marijuana, which could have been the probable cause for this entire thing to occur. Yet, out of the 660 passengers, there was
The memorial
60
Canadian.
164 also injured. Yet, the crew on the Conrail, including the two people that caused the incident, Dave and Cromwell, did face charges.
Yo, guys, I'ma get some hey, guys. Entrance. Whoa.
But now, why did the brakes actually fail? I mean, this could all be chalked up to
Actually, you want
so they didn't have much force to stop the train. There's also
this can be a little roof.
no, it seems like they documented
This can be a good roof.
inadequate training. No, their station staff
Make a new house.
failed to really operate that. Overstock, they say that they flooded with the wall. Pretty insane, but again, luckily everyone survived. Shout out to the train disaster recreation industries for having built a ton of these historical moments. I feel like there's a ton of plane disaster animations that you can find on YouTube, but there's not much train disaster animations. So it's kind of cool to see them being recreated on Roblox, so we can learn to see how these disasters occurred and what people did to prevent such events in the future. Unfortunately for this Roblox group though, none of their games no longer seem to work anymore, probably because they need to give a rating to the game. But yeah, what other crazy disasters should I talk about next? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe. Goodbye.
No.
There you go. Ouch. Oh my god, why does it keep spamming?
consider her human. Best. Oh. You think she killed him? Get some rest now. It's pretty late. We'll discuss tomorrow. Wait. How are we gonna sleep? At the bed? You just said your mom killed my sibling? I'm supposed to sleep. You're alright. He's definitely missing. Because he's not come back. And she says he's gonna...
Uy, may nahulog ba? Oh my god. Oop, wrong way.
From oldest to youngest. Behind the shed outside, the snow should be melted by now. Those of you. I'll talk to you about
Oh my god, this.
right now. You'll be too distracted actually to the door.
Woo!
Too loud. Talk to me via the walkie-talkie so I can stop. Say cool. We can go to the restaurant. That's this. Since you've already done the podcast. I can really do anything I want to do. Wait for it. Okay. Hey guys, I found some good pieces of West Season near your journal. You all have over here. Before I start even around. Right here for the ketchup. Hopefully I look for that. Alright, heading your way, bitch. Fine. I'm supposed to do it. So I can hide in the shed for the day. Mom will get me tomorrow. It's journal. Who they are.
Oh my, I am so sorry, dude.
Wait, don't go alone. Please, we're playing as Larry, okay? We're gonna cover ourselves in weeds. Yes. Yo, be careful, okay? Get back safe.
I hate this.
Why is it all red? What is this? These are the leaves. If she gets too close, maybe I can call the cat. Strap on. Okay. Hide in the shed. Alright, so here. The dumpster would be way better.
There you go. I got my items for you.
I'm gonna investigate around and see if we can find some stuff we can use. Everything we can to survive. Anyway, I will.
Up.
Whoa! Hey, kids! Look at her! Look at her here compared to there. She looks evil. And she's got blood on her face now. All over, actually. By any chance, have you seen Larry? Do you know where she is? No. No, you haven't. Right, Cahora? Yeah, we don't know where she is. Alright. She was here. Dad! It's bad. Mom is looking for Larry. She may be in trouble here. I can hear Mom near the front door. You might not distract her. Try telling her so she gives up. You got it. What are we gonna do? Oh, wait. Her name is Larry. Wait. Oh, dude, this is like being in the closet and being outside the thing. The white bar with the green area. Your heart rate goes up every few seconds. Click the decrease heart rate button to lower your heart rate. Make sure your heart rate is balanced. Spamming the decrease button can also result in death. The heart rate will be too low, so make sure it's balanced. Okay. Keep the white bar within the green area. Okay. Okay. So. It's not gonna do it. The big virus in the heart rate is in the 40s or 50s, so. Come on. Whoa! Hold it. This is stressful, dude. Outside. Come on. Yes, we got this. Let's go. Come on, let's cat. I'll keep asking Mom some questions, but she's gonna ask me back. You never miss Wait, how about Logan? Where is he? He said he was in your room. He's still resting my room, babe. It's been like 2 days, Mom. We're asking me these questions. He's still trying to help me find food yesterday. Back here? Wait, where's Koyura and you? She disappeared this morning. Where did she go? Why do you keep asking? My siblings are missing. What do you think? She's also in my room. She's resting too. Or what? Now? Go to your room. You seem aggravated. What happened? You never seem to shut up. You're giving me a dang headache. Why did you seem to be helping me find Larry? No food for today. Well, we haven't had food in a couple days anyway. found stuff. You know? I thought you were looking for something here to keep us safe, like weapons or something. Aces. Where's that? Still in the shed? I guess. What is this? Doing fine so far. Made it through the night. Good job, Larry. If we're not planning to do right now, get back to the bed. Haven't heard anything. Go outside. This. Okay, we all made it. Look cool.
Oh my. I hate this man.
That sounds urgent. What? That's a meeting. We have all these kids. Mom had all this dang food. Why didn't she tell us? She is greedy. She also left stupid notes from Mom. They need to go. I need all of this for myself, and she stashed it. What a dumb idea. What else? This will all be mine. Everything. She wanted all this food for herself. She's so damn greedy. Where am I need this? She needs to head out to find help. She'll need this when she ventures out. I'll give her some of the food and help her venture out. Oh, and the notes too. Because like she can bring that to the top. Shoot, today Mom's gonna be looking for me. I can find Laren this way. Once you give the food to Laren, and once she's left, lock the door with my bed. Just so I'm here. Yeah. And we got tons of food here too. Alright, so that's the food talk. What? Hey, Laren. Cahoon found a bunch of food on the pennies in our room. She wanted food for herself. Oh, she's really greedy. She's a damn psycho. Yeah, we need to find help ASAP. You said you needed some resources to venture out. Here's some of the rations you can use. Take this. Try to be back as soon as possible. I'll grab the lantern beside the garden outside, and I'll bust down the front gate. I'll be back soon, but I want to do that. Let me do that. Push down the front gate. Let's go. Wait, don't let me get the... Yeah! Wait, I wanted to say... Oh, yeah. Yes! Let's go! Oh, we got to go. You're good about that first, but... why you can set that? Whatever. Go. All right. So go on and push the bed and lock the door. Mom tries to march into the room. Hold the door shut and